Like the pancake now, you know exactly what it is, that flat hand and the ball comes off.
I learned so much from you, Ansley.
Well, for the viewers at home who don't know what it is,
if I couldn't, you know
it's
what?
that flat hand, see our hand, and it came right off. I'm not sure what the call is.
I think that may have, I don't know if it was, I mean, that's.
I think it was off her arm, it was a lift.
Maybe it was off her arm. In that case, it's a lift. And we're gonna get another timeout here. 24-21, Lakeland on the verge of taking the 2 straight sets and going up 2-1 in this Class 7A District 7 championship. I'll tell you what, Winter Haven, don't bet against them. The way they were able to completely just take that first set, the focus, the determination, you can't see getting into it, and they're doing everything they can.
They are. Everybody's very focused right now. You can see all these players, they're going for every ball, wanting to just go for it and put the power behind the ball.
And this is Stasia Zavalis back to serve. A freshman, one of the freshman 5. She's got 19 aces on the season. Koneman. And that one will fall. Not strong enough across. 25-21. Lakeland takes a decisive 3rd set. They now lead it 2-1. Come on back, we got a good one. It's our Bright House Sports Game of the Week. Well, back here, and it is just getting good, and now 2-1 lead for Lakeland, the perennial favorite coming into this Class 7A District 7 matchup. The district championship, Winter Haven taking that opening set 25-19, but you see Lakeland cruising in the 2nd set and the 3rd set. One of their players hurt there at the end of the 3rd set, Robin Martinez, the junior. And I'll tell you what, she's still in such great spirits. She actually hurt her right leg. She has an ice pack on it right now. And one thing was she landed on that left knee. We thought that was what was going to be the case, but we'll see if she is going to be able to go at some point. But you can just see how, you know, she's full of emotion. Wears it right on her sleeve. She's been doing that all night long. And just an incredible atmosphere. The crowd has tried to stay in this. It's technically the home team is Lakeland, but Winter Haven, you know, having the home court right here, and you know they've been someone who's just been a joy to get to know. We got to know Coach Flores. She's a CrossFit trainer in Lakeland. And she has these things called burpees. Maybe some of you have had to do them. Heck, maybe you've seen them on The Biggest Loser. And I think one of the things that I love about Coach is they'll do them in practice a lot before the season really started, more for conditioning purposes. She just says, let's do burpees. She doesn't tell them where they're from. She just says, let's do burpees. Because if you say CrossFit, you get intimidated by it.
Burpees are tough. I do burpees.
You do burpees?
From time to time. It is tough because it's an overall entire body physical, thing to do. And it's very, very good for volleyball players. You know, volleyball's your speed, agility. You've got to be strength in your core. And for both coaches, Coach Ramsey and Coach Flores, it's very impressive how conditioned these athletes are. They work with them year-round, and they all play club, and you can tell.
Well, you try and see here, that's Coach Charlie Tate. For Winter Haven, you see there he's the coach of the football team, so good to see some support coming from some of the other fall coaches. And usually football takes all the attention. Certainly we have our games of the week both in Central Florida and in Tampa Bay. And you'll have 2 more great ones coming this Friday. Winter Haven, no stranger to Bright House Sports Network. And now Elena Garber in as libero for the Blue Devils. That was a position that was held by Kylie Kidd.
Right, so I think Coach is mixing up her lineups a little bit and going into this game where they've got Winter Haven's got to perform. They've got to win this game to keep moving.
It's win or go home. Mo Williams and Garber making an impact right away with a great dig. Roxanne Whitley tried to get it over, couldn't. Now it's Pike. Rob Whitley. Trying to get it across. Rob tried for the dig, just couldn't have it there.
Great swing by Gilmore over here on Lakeland. She just really jumped up, hit the ball, and you're not really expecting that from the setter.
And back to serve now is Alex Gilmore, one of the 3 captains for this Lakeland team. And that just falls right there. A little bit of miscommunication between Gorby and Garber. Those are 2 sophomores. You see kids sitting there on the sideline now wearing a fresh white jersey. Nice laser serve across. Whitley able to get it across, but a free opportunity here. And the freshman Gerard, nice diving attempt by Whitley. Pike put it across. Now can Rob just hit it. And now Williams. And the point's going to go over to Winter Haven. They hit it 4 times. Okay.
That was, you could see Lakeland was getting ready to try to do that slide attack with Mo Williams right there. It just fell short.
Now back is Roxanne Whitley. Gilmore. Pike. Rob. Whitley getting very active. It's going to fall. Oh, a pancake. Good save.
Go. Here's that pancake.
I've got
again.
the pancakes. Don't worry.
Great job.
Go back across there by Deuce. Williams. Now Garber. Rob. Deuce. Ray. Williams. Garber. Rob. Mahan, and she's able to finish there.
She played right off of the block of Williams' hands right there. So as you can see, that great pancake there. And then the kill coming in. Right there, right off of the hands of Williams.
I sure do like pancakes, Ainsley. That time, no good there from Garber, who's really, though, what an immediate impact. And a nice change there from Coach Flores.
Right, you can see they're fired up. Gonna have to really start communicating more. Pike's fired up after that hit. She seems to get that kill every time before she goes back to serve, so a lot of energy.
Rob Mahan had to kind of go backwards on that one. Now Goodman. And I think they're gonna say went into the net, Winter Haven player. So a 4-2 lead now for Lakeland. They win this set, they're district champions.
So right here you can see Lakeland's got a really strong front row. You've got Gilmore coming from the back row to set 3 power hitters in the front. So we're gonna have to see Winter Haven start moving around their block a little bit more.
Now Rob, there's a free ball, just gonna have to get it. Gilmore to Mo Williams, now Rob. Gilmore again, Goodman. She just kind of whiffed on that one. She's laughing at herself for that.
That was a great thought of what they were trying to do, was a shorter set to that outside to Goodman. It was a little too short, so.
I think they're going over the score very quickly. It should be 4-4. We have it correct on our scoreboard. We've had a few of these pauses here tonight, and in such a crucial time, Ainsley. I mean, these are things that can change momentum. One player, one team kind of has it, the other team just all of a sudden.
Right. I mean, you've got, I think the calls are really tight in a district game like this, and they have to be. It's like from the line judging to the net calls, they really have to call it very tight for this team to move on.
Lily Deuce was ready to serve. They have not changed the score yet. And I think they're gonna. Well, we're gonna get an explanation soon, but
Seems like it
High
might.
School Scoreboard. Stay tuned for High School Scoreboard. It's a full recap of all the Friday night football action only on Bright House Sports Network. Catch the best highlights from the biggest games with live analysis in studio all the way until midnight. Rock Riley, Doug Pugh, all the great highlights. Bright House Sports Network, your home for high school sports. It's only available to Bright House Network's customers. And Ansley, they're continuing to. They still have 5-3 up on the board. I mean, this is interesting here. I mean, I'm not sure what. I think they're looking. It's his rotation question.
I think it might be
maybe?
an out of rotation call. That is all I can think.
Number 7 seemed to be the one. That's Katie Ricks. Now you got Lily Deuce coming over. I think we're all squared away. Still 5-3.
So we've got a yellow card that was just called on.
So now that gets a now 6-3 lead for Lakeland. That's the first yellow card we've seen together this year. Back and forth right there at the net. There for Gerard, the freshman. Nice dive.
Great coverage off the block right there by Lakeland. Really great.
This one's going to have to get over. Gilmore setting it up. Madden, great block from Mahan. Goodman, the strong finish. And the kill. Heather Goodman.
Great play by Goodman. She jumped up, attacked that ball. They're great set. You can just really see the fired up Lakeland team, but Winter Haven really kind of thrown off by that yellow card. A yellow card meaning they were getting too upset about the call. So the referee calls that, you lose a point.
Garber, Rob. And there is Gorby with the kill. Finding a little bit of hope in Hope Gorby.
You can see they're fired up. They really wanted. They know their coach is upset that with some certain, with their out of rotation call. So I think Winter Haven's really trying to push for some more points here to stay with Lakeland.
Sarah Koneman to serve. Gilmore, Goodman. That is strong gets.
Goodman really gets up high, and she saw that. She pushed that ball down the line, and that's an open spot. That back corner down the line is a hard one. She turns her body and pushes that ball, and no one's there.
And she seems to be finding a different gear right now. I mean, she's had her moments in the first 3 sets, but right here, she's jumping a little bit higher, swinging a little bit quicker.
She's really had some well-played shots. I think that their offense, what's really cool is they're moving the ball around a lot. So you're not sure. A lot of times in these games, you see it constantly going to the outside, but they've really been moving it around.
So the point over to Winter Haven, an 8-5 lead for Lakeland. You see they're going to try and get one more player in here. So that Ricks will come out.
So now you can see Goodman is actually in a serve receive where she is going to play on the right side. So she's moved all the way back, and there you go with a back slide to score. Great play.
Now
by Gilmore.
Yeah, 9-5 lead. Gilmore, she's kind of the unsung hero. She's been there doing a very nice job setting all night long, and no matter what, whether it was a quick off a block like we had a few points ago off of Mahan's block and setting up Goodman again and again, she's been one of the unsung heroes tonight.
Yep, she's very steady and consistent in her play.
Here's Gilmore, this time for Pike. Koneman. And that time,
There you go.
Gilmore just kind of able to float that one over.
That's really a ball where that's all about timing, and she could see that there was an opening, and she looked like she was going to set her outsides, and she just pushed it over.
Now Nix with the serve. First time we've said her name tonight.
Great save there.
Day Brooks just has to put that one across the net. Now Pike. And that's just going to fall.
You see Caitlin Brown over here on Lakeland, number 9, with getting so excited, a freshman. She had a fabulous save, bringing the ball in from out of bounds.
Yeah, Brown, she's definitely only 5'3", but she's got a lot of fight in her. She knows exactly how to, and sometimes, you have those young players, and you've got these older players who 2 senior captains and a junior in Goodman, and so you can be a little bit intimidated by kind of the way things work, and they understand they've had to grow up, they've gone through the growing pains, yet here come 5 freshmen, including Brown, and they're able to kind of, I don't want to say fall into this team and this success, but they're able to be part of this varsity at Lakeland and able to help in a district championship.
All of that excitement after each play it just really shifts the momentum to the team that's ahead. So the Blue Devils are going to have to really start getting some energy back on their side.
Right now, everything working Lakeland's way, now up 7. And Mackenzie Nix, you talk about the freshman, she's one of them. Whitley trying to put that one. Now here's Pike from Gilmore, and it just falls. And right now, it just seems like
you could see Pike see the opening. She saw the blockers come on the inside, and she looked to see if there was a defender there and put the ball there. So a great, smart play by her on the outside.
A little crowded, kind of up here in front of us for Winter Haven. Really left that area open.
Right, you really have to look at your opponent. You have to see those places you can put the ball. That
was good bit there, and it all started off of a great dig. And trying to give any bit for this crowd. That was Hope Gorby.
She's down low, but she stays on her feet, which is really impressive for a defender to be. She's constantly moving. There she goes again.
Gorby again. And I'm going to say she hit that off the end of her wrist, I think, for the double hit. That's the call that has been going the most. And the Bluebirds are out here at Winter Haven. They're not liking the call. I don't think Coach Flores is too pleased either. Now sophomore, Madeline Pachmera. Schaefer. Nix.
See.
Now a chance. Koneman. Day Brooks.
Wow,
what a save.
Pike.
First by Nix, then by
Pike. That was a great play.
Schaefer. That one's going to go a little long, and just great effort on that rally from both teams.
That was a great effort. You can see a lot of defense being played here. Everybody wants to get a hand on the ball, so that makes for a very competitive, intense part of the match right here.
Goes back to what we talked about earlier. Coach Ramsey wanting that defense from her team, saying we need to play good defense. There's a block there. Schaefer, Williams. I think the point's going to go over, yep. Now Robb will come back in for Brooks. Mahan also in for Koneman. (15-7). Lakeland 10 points from a district title. And that's just going to fall long. Just kind of
a little miscommunication on that play, but you can see they're getting ready to run at some strong plays right here in the front row for Lakeland.
It's Robb, Nix. There for Mahan, a chance. Schaefer. Off the block attempt, it's going to go over to Winter Haven. Sydney Schaefer, only her second year. I know we mentioned
power on the outside right there. She's pushing that ball. She had a lot of power, and Mo Williams was a little bit late on that block, but got thrown off by the play before. So
Rob back again. Nix, maybe a freshman mistake. That looked like it could have gone out. Rob setting up Maya Mahan. And I think that player went into the net there, and I think Coach Ramsey's going to want a timeout as the lead has shrunk to 5. Winter Haven, knowing they need this in order to continue not only the match but their season, with regionals and a shot at the state semis and finals coming up in just about 3 weeks.
You can see, you know, the referees have been calling this game really tight because it's a district match. You really have to call everything in these little plays. Sometimes they don't even know that they're in the net, but the referees certainly are calling a tight game tonight because whoever is eliminated, it matters. Every point counts. So.
No, absolutely, and I think one thing is you start to kind of make your way here. Lakeland, it's not that they have the momentum, it's that they just have the experience, it seems, and they've been through this, even if they don't win the district titles in years past, going up against someone like George Jenkins, but they have the experience, and these girls have really kind of fought through. Maybe that's a little bit more at this point. There's Mo Williams.
And that was a great offensive play, really just speed from Mo Williams, and they shoot the ball out to the outside.
A 16-10 lead. Now Rob in position there for the the junior Schaefer. Gerard put it. Rob. Deuce. Another chance here. Rob. Deuce. Perfect for Ray. Williams trying to just float it in position. Schaefer, that's going to be long, and it's 17-10.
So you can see that Lakeland's really communicating. Some of this you could see Mo Williams jumped up with her left hand to get that ball back in play because it was a little bit short, but they keep communicating and keep getting back on top of the point.
Now Rob. Garber this time. Gilmore. This is a double hit there. Yes, indeed. It's 17-11. Now Schaefer on the serve. Nix, Gilmore. That time Pike, Garber, Schaefer, Ray. Gilmore to Gerard, great block. Gilmore there. Gerard just going to put it across. Oh, the pancake from Schaefer, then it just falls. So 18-11, nice little rally there, though.
Great rally, lots of great defensive plays happening in this game.
Goodman back in for the freshman Nix. It's the senior, Mackenzie Pike serving. Garber getting low off the dig. Rob now over. And that's Hope Gorby. Hope floats, folks.
She really comes and can attack that ball. When she gets her arm up high, she's got a great arm swing. She's really quick, and Mo was just a little bit late on that block, so she pushed it right through.
Bailey Mack into the game for Winter Haven. She's been in once in the rotation before. Ray over, a chance now. Schaefer, Rob, Hope, Gilmore, Goodman, Gilmore, Goodman again, and that's in somehow. Looked like she was a little off balance when she went off her jump.
Yeah, that hit was a little bit of an off-speed hit where it just kind of hits, you know, you can see she's just straight up jumping, got to keep the ball in play and put it in a nice spot. A little off hit there, but it scored.
She's come up in some big moments when in their 3-0 win over George Jenkins back on October 13th. At that point, goes over to Winter Haven, now 19-13. Goodman actually very successful in that game, 13 kills.
Yes, she seems to really be able to understand the court well and movement, and she sees a lot of openings on the down the line, cross court angle. So
it's Koneman back to serve. Might be the perfect person to have back there for the Blue Devils. And there you go, a little bit of an error there. Double hit, it's down to 5, 19-14. The Blue Devil pride, Ansley. Pike, Gilmore. The freshman Gerard, ball falls up and back down. So 20-14.